I had to redo this video because I rambled off something vicious. Okay, I'm gonna continue to beat this dead horse because I feel like you know, like everybody else is beating their own dead horse. No one is listening to nobody. And like I said, I'm gonna keep beating this dead horse because it shows that even more we're not prevalent to listen to nobody. All right, this is like this is going out to the black men and black women because even though we had like as black like it feels like it's black men versus like the whole black community sometimes and all that other stuff. And black women feel like no one is really out looking for them and all that other stuff. No one's out to protect them and all that other stuff. And I want to say two things. One, as black men, we always have to protect ourselves. Yes, we have to protect you too. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's 24 hours out of the day. Some days you got and like at times you got to learn how to defend yourself as well. Like you're like there's a saying in the hood, when gang niggas is just like when someone's trying to be tough, you ain't gotta have it. And when gang niggas try to be tough and all that other shit, it's like all right, like you ever get that one person that like when they're around a bunch of niggas, they all act all swollen, tough, and all that other shit. And then when they catch them by themselves, they usually say this: "Oh, you not so tough with your boys around you." Oh. Now that you by yourself, you a little bitch, huh? You was talking all that shit when all your boys around. Now look at you by yourself and all that. That's that's that shit like that. At, I believe in protecting the black woman. Do not get me wrong, I do. But black women, there are times where I feel like you do have to protect yourself as well because there's good newsflash. There are people out here that are not out for your best interest. We know that because there are niggas out here that's not out for the best interest for men either. There's niggas like that's why you see like them gangsters and all that other stuff that you you think they worried about other niggas blowing their fucking head off. That's why most people carry a gun with them because they know I never know when I'm going to have to use it. Sad truth, but it is. Hell, like black men right now, they don't feel safe going out. Every time we go to a cop, including myself, it's never a good feeling. I should never feel like that as a black man. I say this many times. I should feel safe around the cops, but I don't. I don't. So when like women, when you feel like you're not protected, we're not protected either. The sad thing is like at least y'all have shelters and like and all that other stuff to protect you. Sometimes the boys are left in the wild. The young men are left in the wild, and no one gives a fuck about them. No one gives a fuck when they're molested or raped until they turn gay, and then they have to and this is real, like until they turn gay and all that other stuff, and they show you this story about how some grown man has raped them. It's like these kids is not being protected either, and I'm not calling gay people pedophiles. I'm not, but some people just it. Stories like these do happen. Let's just be real. Story like these do fucking happen. Look up Antoine Dawson. Um, but back to men and women. Okay, not everything we do is trying to police y'all. It's just sometimes we just look at y'all as just like, do you really have to like when we tell y'all, do you really have to wear makeup to this? You're beautiful. It's not policing. Sometimes we're just giving y'all suggestions. Maybe you ain't got to do all that. We're just going here. Like we're like, I'm not trying to police you, but sometimes it's just like, hey, you ain't got to do that. Just put some clothes on. Just put some casual shit on. You know, do your hair a little bit. You know, if you want to wear makeup, fine, but you don't really need it. You look good. Let's go get something to eat. You ain't got to doll up. Just cover. It's the same thing with, and I used to have this argument with women too. It's just like y'all realize it because it seems like because women get that. Oh, my man don't tell me what to do. I'm like, first of all, um, y'all represent each other. Like when you're dating, especially when you date. I understand there's not a ring on your finger, but to me, even when you're dating, y'all represent each other. Like you chose to like at least date or like to be a part of my life in an intimate way that other people don't get to. So, and I use this example for women all the time. Let's say you wanted your man you want to go to this fancy restaurant where y'all have to dress up and shit, and you tell your man, baby, there's this restaurant I want to go to. All right, can we go there? And please, can you dress up? All right, like it's one of those formal places where you have to dress up and all that stuff. I want us to look nice, and y'all go, and she goes there, and like a man says, like I'm coming, right? And he comes in and he looks like a fucking slob. Instead of like being all dressed up and nice like you wanted to, the man the man comes in like a slob. His shirt is sloppy, pants are cringy, doesn't even he has dirty ass shoes. He's just coming in looking dusty and all that other stuff. You're not gonna say anything to him, and then it's just like, oh wait, no. I said no. Like if y'all was going on a date together, and if you wouldn't even leave the house with him if he was looking like that. I know this because my girl was like this. It was like because and he was like and like the thing is when you talk to her because she was like, baby, how could I told you to dress up and look nice. And he was like, hey man, this is me. You got to take it or leave it, however I want to, and all that other stuff. You're gonna be embarrassed because it's like he doesn't have like I can understand you wanted to do what you want, but at the same time, like you at least have the courtesy of of your mate to like at least like, hey, can you at least do this for me? And this is what I'm saying. It's like sometimes with even with men, we're not asking for much, but we're not telling you to change all. It's a hey, can you do this for me? Like, look, I understand you dress like this all the time, but when you come visit my mom, can you like at least like can you at least dress casually? Hide the titties a bit. You can still be yourself. Just cover up a little bit. If you and then you hear these words, if you don't like me, your mama should look. It shouldn't look. Hey, like it's my mother's house. Can you at least respect my mother's house for you to dress like this? If this was my house, I would fucking defend you. I wouldn't tell you this, but we're going to her house. Hey, can you at least give me the courtesy? At least putting on a good shirt and all that other stuff. Like, oh, you try to hide how I really feel? No, bitch, no. And this is what I mean. Like men, we don't. Some things it's just like, hey, and this is why I say, sometimes good men are like underappreciated because even when we do what we're supposed to do, we're not rewarded, and that's what I want women to do. You don't have to like if a good man does what he's supposed to do, can you at least reward him? You don't have to reward him with sex, because sometimes, hey, look, hey, I seen you been doing all your things. Here's this watch, or here's that TV you like. I got you this TV you like. I made this for you to show you my appreciation. Hey, like here's 2 tickets to a basketball game. I know you've been working hard. Here's 2 tickets to your favorite team. Here's like 2 tickets to the best. Shit like that. Shit like that. Like he's been doing good. Like that's why I feel like a lot of dudes turn into like these Pookies and Ray Rays and all that other stuff because I get more out of you when I'm fucking acting like a dickhead than I am when I'm acting like a nice guy. You even to a point where I've asked women, it's like, who would you consider? And I meant to say outside of your family members, who would you consider? One girl, a couple of them said their parents. One person said Obama. One person said Obama. One person said Morgan Freeman. It's like, who do you know personally are good black men? I know you know some because I know a couple good black men, or at least the people who I think are good black men. And I understand people who I think are good black men may not be good black men to you, but overall, it's just like, yeah, he a good dude. He should deserve. And then like y'all know this because y'all say, "Oh, you so sweet." You know, y'all give the nigga, "Oh, you so sweet." You gonna find a great girlfriend, and that nigga wants you. And then by the time when he does get a girlfriend, you be like, "Damn, I had him." Or this is my favorite because some of you women say, "You know, that nigga was all up on me before." I said, "Well," and then that's when the married chicks went, "Well, you should have kept him. You should have snagged him." You know, and a lot of women like it's just like we get that. Like I want good men to be rewarded because I feel like when you reward good men that do what they're supposed to do, you wouldn't have to worry about the Pookies and the Ray Rays that's not doing what they're supposed to do. You think Sierra is really bothered by the niggas that talk shit about Russell Westbrook? No, because Russell Westbrook's doing what he's supposed to do. He's being a stepfather while being a father, and he's treating that little boy like something special. That's why she posted that nigga. Now I know a lot of dudes is just the men tell, oh, she's doing this to get back in future. And to me, I understand it. I say it all the time. I understand it. But that don't mean she want future. Because look at it. But I guarantee you, she would not trade Russell Wilson for anybody. Say that what you want. But a lot of dudes, like, especially like if you've gotten more, if you got laid more being an asshole than you have been being a nice guy, of course I'm gonna tell you, nigga, fuck being a nice guy and all that other stuff. Nigga, you gotta start treating these hoes like shit. Unfortunately, that gets their attention. And you're wondering why we treating you hoes like shit. Because it does get your attention. Even the attention that you don't really want. If I say fuck all you bitches right now or Twitter or something like that, I will get comments out the wahoo talking about how misogynistic or I got small dick energy and all that other stuff. but if I but if I talk about how black women are gods and all that and shit, like I wouldn't get as much attention. I wouldn't. And that's why niggas do this shit. Even on Twitter, I feel like y'all focus, and this is another dead horse I'm being on. Y'all focus on niggas that's not good for you than you do the niggas that are good for you. That's why you can't find no good men because you don't know who they are. Because the good men that are in front of you, you fucking look at them. You don't even look at them. It's like, hey, it's one of these days, and one of these days I'm gonna make a skit about it. It's like this good man that is right in front of you. It's just like he's treating you right and all that other stuff. He's not even a simp. He's just treating you how you're supposed to be treated, like a fucking human being. And you'll look at him as like, okay. But the nigga that's treating you like shit is like, he's a fucking asshole. It's another fucking quick story. My sister, my little sister had this friend. She was like Eskimo or some shit like that. Pretty girl, pretty girl. Um, top heavy, very top heavy. And for some reason, and I was like, and she had big ass titties, and I like big ass titties. Now the thing is, I was like, all right, I don't want to end up flirting with this girl because I don't want to cause that much problems with my little sister and all that stuff. Being kind to my little sister, right? So I go the whole time from the jump being an asshole to her. Like I was being an asshole to her. I was cracking jokes on her and all that other stuff. I was making fun of her lips because she had a lisp. I said, "Why do you sound like Mike Tyson?" Yada yada yada. Still messing with her to this day. Well, not to this day, but until like I've never seen her again. One day, I'm in the room. I'm in the living room chilling, and this girl, she just lays next to me. Next thing you know, we end up cuddling. And the back of my head is just like, I shouldn't this shouldn't work. And this is just me. It's just like it really shouldn't work because I would treat you like shit the whole time. Why you even come? It's just like I think you liked it. I think, and that's my other theory. Excuse me. I think you women like it when men treat you like shit, and I think that's a slave mentality. That like post traumatic slave disorder. I think that's a slave mentality that you women won't admit to, but you like it when niggas treat you like shit. I think y'all really do. Y'all tired of it now, but for some reason y'all still haven't done nothing to prevent it, or like done something different about it. Because let's be real, y'all want the men to change, but I feel like, and this is my honest opinion, the women's mentality got to change. Once you accept better from yourself, you will get better. You will get better from other niggas, and this is what men has been telling you this. And then I feel like y'all won't get it until another female tell you this. Once you accept better from yourself, then these other men will. And that's going to be the horse that I'm beating on until I see it get it right. Because if you women going to keep posting, if you women keep on talking about this misogyny shit, hell, I think it works for Tommy Sotomayor. Tell you the truth, the people like Tommy Sotomayor, the Jada Blacks, and all that other stuff, the ones that talking about black bitches and all that other shit. Like this is why black women are like the worst stewards of children and all that other stuff. You're attracted to that because I feel like the black men that uplift you, you don't give a fuck about them, but you would go to a nigga that would treat you like shit because you're used to that, and because of that slave mentality that we've have been like accustomed to. That's just what you're used to. Prove me wrong. That's all I'm saying. Prove me wrong. And I'm gonna leave this with you. The women, to all you ladies, the men in your friend zone. Why are they in your friend zone? What did they do to say, even if they're a good dude, why are they in their friend zone? And I'm gonna post that question. I'm gonna see if I get an answer. I probably won't. They're like, why are they in your friend zone? Be honest. You don't have to give names. Why are they in your friend zone? And like, I would love an answer from that. Until then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace. I'm actually like thinking about uh fucking clickbaiting this shit. I'm not gonna lie. Thinking about clickbaiting this shit. But I'll think about it once I'm done.